Alright, what's going on everyone? It is Super here, and I'm bringing you guys a little video today to pretty much talk about 2015 and what an absolute crazy year it was for me as far as YouTube. Many unexpected things happened this year, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. And I'm gonna make two different videos, one for you guys watch only my Call of Duty videos, and then another one talking more about Mortal Kombat. But just briefly, I just want to say that thank you guys for making 2015 the absolute best year by far that I've ever had on YouTube. It's absolutely crazy because combining Mortal Kombat with Call of Duty and also trying to branch out into other games has made me so much happier than in previous years when I was just grinding for clips, grinding Call of Duty, and it's opened up so many more doors for me. So just thank you guys, thank you for allowing me to not only like be successful in COD, but also like be even more successful now with Mortal Kombat. So thank you guys for that, and I also want to wish you guys a happy new year. I'm probably gonna upload this on the 31st. Yeah, the 31st is going up, so happy New Year's Eve if you guys are watching it on the 31st, and then of course happy New Year's if you guys watch it later on. So let's get started here, talking about some of the highlights of 2015, or I should say notable things of 2015 COD wise. So 2015 was sort of a split year, and let me explain to you guys what I mean. So the first half was business as usual, the same thing that I've been doing for every year previously, because I was just grinding for clips, because I was recording for Brotherhood 4 with Prod, and so the grind was on, right? We wanted to make Brotherhood 4 the best we could. I'm gonna talk about Brotherhood 4 in a bit. And then the second half, I started to slow down on grinding. I was getting really worn out and bored of Call of Duty, and I started to focus on other things. So that's how my 2015 went for COD. And let's start off with like the biggest thing, right? Like the biggest noteworthy thing that happened was me leaving Red. And I'm gonna keep this one short because there's really nothing to it. Like, people still ask me, why the fuck did you leave Red? How dare you? How dare you leave Red? And rightfully so, right? Like, because Red is the second biggest sniping team on YouTube. I'm a Call of Duty sniper, and I was pretty much leaving this opportunity of being in a team that a lot of people would kill to be in, and that actually had zero effect on me. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like the quote-unquote exposure that you get is pretty much based on how hard you work on your channel. And of course, if you do upload often to the team channel, you are gonna get more fans and stuff like that. But as a sniper in Red, it is different than the trick shotters in Red. And I'm just gonna be real, I'm gonna keep it real, like the old Dave Chappelle skits. Being a trick shot in Red is a lot different than being a sniper in Red. You guys could just go look at the Red channel, who's the sniper that's uploaded the most videos, and go to his personal channel, and then go to someone who is a popular trick shotter in Red, and the difference is insane, right? Because the fans who watch Red are the same fans who watch FaZe, and a lot of those fans are trick shotting fans. So as a sniper, it wasn't hard leaving as far as like the exposure, like the quote-unquote exposure. Like, people say, oh, you're leaving a team that's gonna help you get a lot of exposure and stuff like that. And as a sniper, I'm gonna be honest, 100% honest, it doesn't really give you too much exposure. But the hard thing for me was I was one of the original snipers on the team, and to me that meant a lot. Like, for Banks and Scares to pick me out of me and a couple others, of course, out of like all the snipers that they could have chosen, that meant a lot to me. And that was like the hardest decision that I had to make as far as like leaving the team, because I was one of the original snipers. And it was really cool. Like, I was on the roster before the roster was even complete, before they even announced like that Red was going to be an official team. So that was like a more difficult choice than like leaving the exposure. But truthfully, 100% honest, the only reason I left is because I didn't want to grind for clips. And if I don't want to grind for clips, then I'm not going to get clips for episodes. and then I'm not going to be contributing to the team at all. So there was literally no point in me being in the team. So just reiterating what I talked about in my Leaving Red video for you guys who are curious. But yeah, that was the most significant thing, for a lot of people. For me, it's not. For me, the next couple things are more significant. But just, I know a lot of people are going to be asking in this video. So there you go. That's, another answer to the same question of why I left Red. So moving on here to my highlight of 2015 as far as Call of Duty, and that is Brotherhood 4. This was by far my highlight of 2015, just working on this with Prod, and that's when I was really like sort of having fun with grinding for clips, because I know that it was going to be put into good use as far as making this amazing montage. And I was extremely happy with the results. I think it's the best Brotherhood clip wise. I think like the feel and like the nostalgia factor of Brotherhood 2 is always going to beat any Brotherhood. I really truly believe that, because 2013 was an amazing year for like COD in general, for montages, in my opinion. So I think the nostalgia and like the feel of Brotherhood 2 is always going to beat any Brotherhood video. But clips wise, Brotherhood 4 is definitely the best one, man. We had a lot of fun recording for it. The editors did a great job, and it's it's right up there with one of my favorite montages that I've ever been a part of. We hit a lot of sick clips for that dual-tage, and I hit my first ever 6 on screen on any Call of Duty. Prod hit his first ever quad, and the closing section was ridiculous. The song was perfect, and like we put a lot of our better clips in the closing section. Oh man, I'm probably gonna go watch it after this video is done, because I really want to just watch everything. The closing section, in my opinion, the closing section like made the whole montage for me. It's just, I really love closing sections with amazing songs and that have like a really good build up to like the closer and stuff. And I know a lot of people saw the closer, but I mean, it's a fucking 6 on screen on Mirage. Are you kidding me? It's still really good. And I absolutely love that montage, one of my favorites ever. And I'm extremely proud of it. I think it's close to 17,000 views and 2.5k likes, so it's pretty fucking good for a montage nowadays. And yeah, I could go back to it anytime and still enjoy it. And now the last little thing that I want to talk about here as far as 2015 is the phase 1. Of course, anytime that there's a competition to join phase, a recruitment challenge and stuff, it's always like a big deal, right? So I made the final round of the phase 1. I had made the phase 5 top 20 in the original phase recruitment challenge. I made the phase 5 top 20 last year, and I made the final round in the phase 1. And somehow I never got into phase. Isn't that crazy, guys? Isn't that crazy? But yeah, I was still kind of salty, not gonna lie, that I never got into phase, and I probably never will, because I don't want to grind for clips like that anymore, unless like if the phase 5 comes out, I'm not gonna grind for clips, but I am gonna like give it a shot, see what happens. But the phase 1 was a lot of fun. I hit some pretty nice stuff, and I didn't expect to win the phase 1. Like Ruler killed it from the beginning, so I don't really expect to win the phase 1. It was still a nice little competition, though. Every time that there's like a phase recruitment challenge stuff, that's the only time that I actually get to do recruitment challenges. So it's always fun to go up against these guys who are actually like really insane at the game. But that being said, I'm still salty I never made phase. After the original phase 5, it still kind of hurts whenever someone tells me, how did you never get into phase? And I don't know, guys. Original phase 5 top 20, phase 5 2014 top 20, phase 1 finalist, and yeah, it just never happened. So with that being said, I'm gonna end the video there, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. One other thing that I will say is thanks a lot for the support on my real life story videos. You guys always seem to enjoy those, and come 2016, of course, I'm gonna do a lot more. My virginity story almost has 100,000 views, which is nuts, right? Because it's just me telling a fucking story. And that video almost has 100,000 views, which is, crazy. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to make a New Year's resolution video, but, 2015, just want to say thanks for making it the best year on YouTube for me. So that's going to be it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.